Well, hello. This is Rochelle, and thank you for joining me here on the Creative Retreat YouTube channel. As usual, I'm going to be ending off this month's devotional with reflection questions. And this month's devotional is An Eternal Home. It's an absolutely beautiful devotion, and not just in colors and imagery, but really in content. The content is very good, and I love being challenged by it, and I love putting those challenges down on paper in writing. It is definitely something that I've grown very fond of. The very first verse I would like to read to you as I'm just cutting and preparing. I don't do much like art except build a few clusters and stick it down into this Archer and Olive craft dot journal. Did I say that right? Yes. Archer and Olive craft dot journal, where I keep these reflections and my monthly scripture writing all together. So the scripture I want to read to you is the one that's printed in the devotional, and it says, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe in me as well. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I'm going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and welcome you into my presence, so that you may also be where I am." For me, this is such a huge blessing to look forward to. But it also definitely means we have some work to do here on earth so that we can get those who have not yet been saved to come to this eternal home with us. I love the challenges that are in the questions, in the reflection questions. The questions state things like, recall a time when you moved into a new house and what was the best part of the move. Now, I don't like change. So for me, moving is definitely not fun. And I am in the middle of a shop move, and it's a lot of packing up, and you're putting memories into boxes and then having to take off memories or out memories again in new places. It's challenging. So I this question threw me because I was in biased reading what's the worst part of the move, but this question specifically states what's the best part of the move, and it forced me to look at the positive side. So I thought things like hanging new curtains, sleeping in a new space, making new memories, and that then was my answer. The second one is think about your dream home. Describe its appearance and how does it fit your character or personality. And this got me a little excited because a dream home is something that obviously suits your character. I realized that a lot of my home is made up of my family. And so although I'm a very minimalist, super clean lines, squares, mathematician kind of person, I think my ideal home would have been white and clean and, just like that. I don't know, Scandinavian style maybe. And my current home just isn't, because there's a family that lives in it. So the third question asks, what feelings come to mind when you think about your heavenly home, and what do you most look forward to? And in realizing that my current home is very much family based, I realized that what I'm looking forward to one day in my heavenly home is that time with God. I don't think we will want anything else. I don't think we'll be rushing after making our house look pretty. I don't think we'll be perfectionists in the things that we're trying to get done. I honestly and truly think that we'll want to spend time with God all the time, non-stop, and worship Him. So it does sound quite heavenly to be with God and worship Him all the time. And I think that is what the fourth question means when it says, why is waiting so difficult? What promise does Jesus give that helps us in the wait? And I wrote, waiting is hard because there is the anticipation of an outcome that isn't tangible yet. So it's exactly that. It's that waiting to be able to worship God for eternity and not just quite being there yet. Um, it is holding on to that hope. And that is, I think, what Jesus gives us while we wait. It's that promise that He is the hope we have for that outcome. So He promises that while we're waiting, while we're in the here and now, He is the hope that helps us to wait. He'll be there in the waiting with us and help us to still work here on earth. Because if family is what's making our heavenly home so worthwhile, I mean, everyone that we have led to Christ, everyone that we have told about the goodness of God and who has accepted Jesus Christ because of the word of our testimony, if all of them are going with us, isn't that, part of the beautiful hope that while we're waiting here, we can still get to minister to and evangelize to the lost and take so many more people with us, because I know that not all my family are ready. Not everyone that I know has been or made that same commitment. So there's work to be done in the waiting, and I think that is what is giving me hope here on earth in the waiting. And then the fifth question is, which characteristics of God are revealed in John's description of heaven in Revelations 21 and 22? And I wrote, like a bride beautifully dressed for her husband, God Himself will be with us. Sorrow will be forevermore gone, and no one will thirst. I'm so glad that I get to spend eternity with Him. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.